Hi, this is video number 6 in a series of tutorials on how to use our online church. To begin, there are a number of ways that you can add a blog post when you come to the website. One of the fastest ways is to go to your dashboard box, click this little black arrow, and it pulls down a menu for shortcut links for easy adds, meaning additions. So this is a way to immediately begin blogging. It was 2 clicks. You signed into the site, and I'm not counting that click, and then you clicked the button over here to pull down the menu. So that was the first click, and the second click was choosing a blog post, and here you are. So it's fast, but there are a couple of disadvantages in using this shortcut. You cannot set privacy controls from this form, and there are also no text editing tools on this form. And by that I mean you can't bold anything, you can't italicize anything or underline anything. You can't insert a link unless you know how to write HTML code that allows for that. If you simply paste a web address in here, it will not be clickable. Over here in the left corner is the More Options link, and it takes you directly to the form that otherwise is used for adding blog posts. Let's just go back for a second and review off the main page. We went to our dashboard box. So here's the first click. Put in a title, write what you want. Your second click can be Publish Post, and you're done. Or your second click can take you to More Options, and here you are at Add a Blog Post. Another way is that when you come to the site, just simply click in our site-wide navigation bar the Blogs tab. Just click it, and you land on the blog index. From here, there are a number of links. One is to add a blog post, so you click it. Let's go back and do that again. Right here, you click this link to get to the entry post form. There are also other links here. If you click the blog tab, you see that there are sub-navigation links, and this one will take you directly to your blog. Once you're on your blog, you can also add a blog post, or you can begin to edit existing blog posts. This is a listing of all your blog posts, and you can pick one and edit it. You also can see from here whether there are any comments. In this case, there is one comment, and then you can actually click the comments tag, and when you're in the comments tag of the edit blog post page, you actually can see who the commenters have been, the beginnings of their comments, what the post was, what the date was. So this is very nice if you are an active blogger and you want to move around quickly to respond to comments. The My Page tab here on the site-wide navigation bar brought me to this page, and here is another link to blog posts. You can click it, and then you can choose to add a blog post or edit a blog post. Sometimes people feel they need to write very long titles to grab people's attention. When that happens, when the titles go more than 4 lines like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, it takes up too much space in this post blog box, and it makes it harder for people to scroll through and see everything that is here. Shorter, concise titles are what work best for you and for those people who would be interested in reading your blog. All right, so this is a relatively short title. After you write a few blogs, you'll get a sense of how many words take up lines of title space here and then how they appear in the latest activity box. You can always come back to your blog post and edit your title, and the new version will appear as long as you hit the save button at, you can save it as a draft if you don't intend to publish it. As long as you post, click that for saving your edit. Okay, so I've written a paragraph. Let's talk a little bit about text editing tools. And what do I mean by text editing tools? Well, these. When you roll your cursor over it, you'll see that the I stands for italic. There's a little teeny yellow box underneath the hand there to the right edge of the hand that says italic. Then you have underline, strike through. This is for inserting a hypertext link, and I'll show you how to do that. This is for inserting an image. I'll show you how to do that. You can even attach a PDF, an Excel file, any kind of asset that is not a photo, audio file, or video. So there are titles of books in here, and I want to make sure that they are treated properly. So I'm going to italicize. The text editing tools insert for you the code that will make the text appear italic to anybody who reads the blog. Let's take a look at that again. This time I'm going to, for the sake of explanation, show you how to bold something. All I do is I highlight the text that I want to be bolded or italicized. Let's do an underline. Well, let's go to preview so you can see what we've just done. Preview does not publish. So there you have it. I had highlighted the title of the Bell Hooks book. I highlighted the title of this. I highlighted explored, this explored phrase right here. The preview tool is very handy for you to get to understand what the various text editing controls do. When you hit preview, that's all it is. It's a preview. The system is not saving your blog as a draft when you hit preview. It's only going to save what you've written if you click save as a draft or if you click publish post. Well, we don't want to do that because we're not done. All right, so let's go back and take a look at a couple of things here. Evidently, I have misspelled crystallized, or else the system doesn't recognize it. Once the word is spelled correctly, the red dots will disappear. Personal names here, of course, are not recognized by the internal spell checker, and they have dotted lines under them. Now, if I want to insert a photograph, you put your cursor where you want that photograph to occur, and we click the camera, go to your hard drive. I'll pick that one. So I've picked it, it's in there. I'm now going to add. You have to wait for the photo to be uploaded, and there it is. It's now in here, and I'm not going to go to preview yet because I want to do a couple more things. Wherever you see the camera icon on the site in a bar like this means this is how you insert a photograph. This is how you insert a hypertext link. I have a URL for the entry about bell hooks in Wikipedia. And so I am going to highlight her name, click the link, highlight the HTTP, just highlight the whole thing, and then paste in the URL. Now notice, when you copied the hypertext link from another site, it's going to have the HTTP in it. That is why you want to make sure that before you paste it in here, you highlight in blue that previous HTTP colon / because that's just a prompt to show you where to put the full URL. It's very easy to accidentally paste this URL in after that blue hypertext, the HTTP that's there, and sometimes what you'll find is your link doesn't work, and when you go back to look at your copy to find out why, you'll see that there are two HTTPs. All right, so go ahead and click OK. Now we're ready to come down and preview our work. So there is the hypertext link. We're going to click it. There's bell hooks. Now go back to your blog and let's take a look at what happened here with this photograph. Whatever size you shot your photograph at is what's going to appear for the most part here. If it's a very large photo, obviously it will conform to the width of the layout. If you know how to make your photos smaller, do that. Resize them and then upload them because they'll take up less space in your blog. Most people want their posts to appear right now, the minute they publish them. But if for some reason you don't, you can identify a date into the future when you do. Privacy and comments, here's where you trump whatever you put into your My Settings area for the default way that this system handles content you create. So who can view this post? Well, I want everybody to see it. Who can comment on this post? Well, I want everybody to comment. Comment moderation. You currently are not moderating blog comments. Well, let's say I want to change that, and link brings me into my settings, into the privacy area right here. And this is where I would determine who can comment. Let's go to the main page and see if this is showing up yet in the latest activity box. There it is. This is the blog post I wrote 2 minutes ago, and this is how the entry appears on the front page. See, this is a very good short title. And I'm going to choose this video. When the video page comes up, scroll down so that you can see the area below the video. Click Embed Code. Bring your cursor over to HTML Embed Code and click once. The box will turn blue. Go ahead and copy, Command C, and now we'll embed that video. Put your cursor into the text box. Now you may already have text in here, that's fine. I've just opened up and add a blog post to show you how to embed. Put the cursor where you want the video to go. Notice there is no video camera icon here. That's because you do not use an icon to insert the video. You use that embed code that you copied from the video you chose. So now I'm going to Command Paste, which is typically Command V, the keys on your keyboard, and there it is. Okay, let me put a title on this just so that we can preview. And there it is. Now we'll play it, and you can see that you can actually play it within your blog.